Okay, so my drawing now is complete. I've got dimensions around it and notations, etc. It's completely set up. So what I need to do now is I need to plot this drawing. So right now I'm in model space. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go down here to documentation space. Click on that there, and you can see that I have a whole new page come up. It's a grey page with a title block that's come up there. You can see the title block here that you will edit yourself and put in your designer name here and your details. You put the client's details in, and equally you'll put the drawing name in here. So to do that, you just double click on it there, and then you double click on it, and then you just basically change what the drawing's going to be. And this is going to be getting started floor plan. And you can see that it is there, but not very well, but it's there. So that's what you do for each one of those. You double click on it and you edit each one of those. So next thing we need to do is I'm going to create a legend on the side of the drawing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this box here. So basically what I'm going to do is click on the box, and I'm going to create copy a box and create another box over here. So this becomes my legend. So here, click on it. I'm going to Control C, Control V, and click it there and rotate here. I'm going to select the object there, and then this is the corner I want to rotate. Whoops. Select on the object it's asking me to do, and then enter, and then this is where this is the base point that yep, there's my box there. So what I need to do is click on it again, and I need to stretch, and just stretch it down to that dotted line there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy paste this rev here, Control C, Control V, up to the top here, and you can see it's because my snaps are on, it's going to snap it to that corner. So I'll just quickly turn my snaps off for a moment, and I'm just going to place it there. So what I'm going to do is double click on it, and you can see here, if I stretch it out, I can then type in legend. There's my caps on. And you see that it's a little big, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to change the actual size of it. I'm going to change the size of it. I've double clicked on it. And I'm going to change the size. It's up here, sorry. It's here. I'm going to change it to 5 here and close that off, and you can see that it is obviously done exactly the same thing again. It hasn't changed it at all. Delete that, change it to 5. Just try that once more. Double click. I double click on it. You can see it's changed it up here. Just delete that, change it to 5, and then click out here in the grey. Once more, we'll double click on that, which highlight it, and then we're going to delete that and change it to 5, and then enter. Yes, there we have it. Sorry, I'm learning. It's good thing to do is to enter at the end. Now we've got the title in there, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to click on get started. and I'm going to Control C and Control V that. Control C, Control V. And then I'm going to put it up here in this part of the drawing here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to double click on this, and I'm going to change this completely, and it's going to be H01, because this is my legend that I'm making, and this is the fixtures and fittings symbol that we had on the drawing as such. So click on that. So what I'm going to do is going to copy and paste that. Copy, Control C and Control V, and sit that next to it. And then I'm going to double click on that again, and I'm going to call this bench. So now I have the symbol and what it is, so then I can keep copying and pasting all of that. But before I finish here, I'm going to actually put a little box around this here. I'm going to type in REC, rectangle, and I'm going to just place a little rectangle around this here like so. Now you can see that this rectangle is in a different layer, so what I'm going to do is double click, oops, click on that, and then I'm going to come over here and go to the layer, because you can see the layer is in the wrong layer. So this layer should be in notations, and then click on that, and then click out of there, and it's in yellow instead of red for some reason. Okay, we're going to double click on that again. Come back to layer, and we're going to go to title block, because it should be in title block rather than notations, and then click over here again. Okay, so we've got the legend set up here. So what you can do now is copy paste all of this and add to your legend here. I talk through how to change your drawing title block down here. So basically double clicking on each of these, and you're able to change and put in the new titles for each of these. The other thing we need to do is we need to finish off this title block. So we need to draw with line. So first of all, I'm just going to change the layer to the title block. So it says title block here. So I'm in the right layer, and then I'm going to come here to line. I'm going to start down here. I'm going to have my object snaps on here, and then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to start at this point and come up here, and this is my finish point. Locate that, and then come across here, and then finish it off there, and enter. So now I have a completed title block, okay, so that I'm able to put my drawing into. So next thing I'm going to do is basically I'm going to create a window into the model space. So what I'm going to do is come up here to layout, and you can see that there's a whole new section here of menu, and I come up here to rectangle. So as you can see, I'm hovering over it, says viewports. So I'm creating a view into the model space. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to create a window as such. I'm going to click from the top left down here to this bottom right, and you can see here that I'm seeing into my model space. What I need to do is I need to double click into that so I can actually activate this and move this drawing around. What also has happened, and I don't know whether you've noticed, is I've got a couple of new things down here. I've got this lock here and a scale guide here that I'm going to be using shortly. So what I need to do is I need to move my getting started drawing into place. So I can use this pan tool, and I can zoom in here into here and make it bigger or smaller or whatever I want. I need to just make it about like so, And you can see that there's some lines in there, but once I change this scale, I need to click on that there, it's at 1 to 50 here. I'm going to, change this to 1 to 50 scale. Yes, there we go. It's actually zoomed into the drawing, so now it's at the right scale. So what I need to do is I need to lock that off. So I'm going to click this here, this lock, and so that locks the drawing into position. Double click. So the next thing I need to do is, okay, so the drawing's in position. So the next thing I need to do is I need to plot this. So what we're going to go do is we're going to come up here to the AutoCAD symbol and click on this and come down to print, and then here to this little arrow here and come up to plot. And I'm going to click OK here, and I come up with this whole new window here. Here where it says name of plotter, I'm going to come to Adobe PDF. So I'm going to call it Adobe PDF. The paper size is A3. What to plot is the layout. This scale is 1 to 1 here. You can see that my plot style, MPJ plot style, is in this window. So what you'll need to do is click on this here, and you should see your plot style in this window. You need to click on that and it'll be in this window here. The drawing is at landscape, so what I can do now is I can actually preview my drawing. So there I have my drawing previewed. You can see that all the different line weights have been nominated when I put that into the plot style, and all the different thicknesses have been nominated. So I'm just going to click out of that there. I'm going to click OK there. I'm going to save this drawing here as getting started and as a PDF. So for your assessment, you're going to be saving it in the right criteria that is specified in the assessment area. You're going to save it there. You're going to save it as a PDF and then close that window there. Save.